This is percent composition video number 2, and you will find a place to put notes for this on the back of your Intro to Percent Composition worksheet. Example number 2 is a compound is found to contain 3.7 grams of cobalt and 4.51 grams of chlorine. What is the name of the compound? From what you know about your charges, you should know that cobalt forms a +2 and a +3 ion, and chloride forms a -1. So your possibilities are COCl2 or COCl3. You can use percent composition to answer this question. So I'm going to start by figuring out what's the percent composition of each one of these. And again, I'm looking up the molar masses of each. Okay, and I'm going to get the total here. Okay, and I'm going to divide that by 129.83 for both of these. So this is a true percent composition where you do the percent of each element. And again, I'm not going to show the work for multiplying by about 100, but you should be able to manage that with percent. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same process with cobalt 3 chloride or cobaltic chloride on the next slide. So on this slide, I'm going to do the same process, just looking at cobalt 3. So that means there's 3 chlorides. Again, these numbers are coming from the periodic table. Okay, when I sum all of that, I get 165.28. And I'm going to figure out what the percent of each of those are by dividing both of them by the 165.28. Again, if you're having trouble keeping up, you can always pause the video. Okay, the percent of cobalt is 35.65%, and the percent of chlorine is 64.35%. Now, you can always, if there's only 2 like this is, I could also do 100 minus the 35.45. Once I know one, I can calculate the other one, so it really doesn't matter how you get there. Either of them are mathematically valid. And then lastly, I need to know what is the percent of cobalt, and really it could just be cobalt or chloride. I could just pick one in my compound. So the total of my 2 masses together is going to be 8.26, and I need the percent, so 3.7 grams divided by 8.26 grams. And again, if you want to really label that, this would be your CO, and then your times 100 is going to give you 45.39%. And really you could do this first, and if you go back to your answers, that would tell you that this is COCl2. So this is cobalt 2 chloride or cobaltus chloride. Okay. And again, you could confirm the chlorine as well, but really if the cobalt matches, you know that it is the cobaltus 2 or cobalt 2 or cobaltus chloride.